Thank you. I'm Andrew Buchanan, Global Head of Sales. This is Andrew Teversham, our CTO. I'd just like to put some context around the bank filing solution we'll be showing for you today. When banks lend money to businesses, they expect certain documentation in return, whether that be trial balance, profit and loss reports, or full audited accounts. Of all the banks we've spoken to around the world, all of them currently use a manual process to achieve this. Being manual, it's time-consuming. Being time-consuming, it's expensive. It's also inconsistent. And therefore, most banks are collecting data only once a year, usually in a hard copy format, and because of that, it has very limited use. Luminous bank filing changes all of that. It automates that process, and in doing so, saves banks large amounts of money, up to a 600% ROI on the product, as well as giving them other opportunities for cross-sell, upsell, and revenue. But without further ado, Andrew, let's look at the first part of that process, reminding the client he owes you the information in the first place. Here we see an automated email telling him that not only is something due, but things are overdue. In this case, some trial balance. He logs into the system, and what he'll see when he logs in, he will come to a dashboard. What we see on the right here is benchmarking. How is he doing based on his previous upload compared to other people like him in his industry? What we're seeing in the middle is his credit ratio, which isn't looking that great. But he's here to upload information, so that's what he's going to do. He clicks on the overdue trial balance. He then goes and downloads a trial balance he's downloaded in Excel already from his accounting package, or maybe his accountant has given it to him. All accounting packages on the market can download as Excel. He sees it, he applies it. When he's happy with it, he saves it. And what happens now when he goes back to that dashboard, it's now updated based on that upload he's just done. And as we can see, really isn't looking that great in those credit ratios. But he's done what he was going to do. He logs out, gets on with his daily job. So now let's see what the banker sees. He too can have an automated email daily, maybe monthly, based on alerts. In this case, a weekly status update. And what it's showing him here is some things he's not happy with. So he too logs into the solution. And his dashboard looks somewhat different because it's a culmination of all his clients' data, not just one. So on the far left, we see an upload status, and in the bottom left, we see how people are doing against their compliance with ratios. He's not happy here, so he wants some further information. He clicks through, comes to some clients, and goes to the first one, ABC Engineering. Now he's seeing exactly what that previous client saw. He's seeing the same information. He looks, again, he would like some further information. So he goes into reports, goes to tracking charts, and what he can see, he begins to see some of the issue, and that is the client's expenses are running ahead of his income. At this point, he has some options. Within the solution, he can send an email. This could be to the customer requesting a meeting. This could be to someone else in the bank, perhaps in credit risk. See there, he can do it from that solution. Now, while we're here, let's look at document upload. The solution can also be used for any kind of document, PDF, Word, Excel. That could be the original loan agreement, or it could be the audited accounts from last year, all in one place for the client to see, for the bank to see. Let's go back to that monitor dashboard. So we've looked at the left-hand side, which clearly is about early warning and the financial health of the client. Let's now look at the bottom right and middle box. We have opportunities. First one we have is potential penalties. Because you can see if someone has broken caveats, maybe you want to charge them a penalty. Now, rather than a revenue opportunity, we see this as a behavioral change tool. Because if a client gets charged 1 year, he won't want to get charged the second year. Therefore, he'll start to upload information when he's asked to do it. Behavioral change. But let's look at the one below, cross-sell. We see here in the middle box a number of customers that potentially could be lent money on a new loan basis. So let's go and have a look at those. And what we see in that middle box, based on their debt coverage ratio and their gearing on the right-hand side, a bunch of clients there that potentially could be approved for new loans. So this could be the part of a new loan approval solution. If we go back to that monitor dashboard, we also see at the bottom there are others that could be eligible for some debt consolidation, cross-sell opportunities. Top right, we come to the potential summary. You will see the 6 steps there of this process, from reminding the client that he owes you the information, right through to what actions am I going to take? Am I going to warn him, watch him, or penalize him? On the left of that, you will see clear figures. These are based on the amount of money that could be saved by automating those processes. This is based on 1,000 clients and 1 customer relationship manager. So if you look at that across a bank, that goes from thousands to hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars saved per year. The bank we work with on this solution, their business case that they did that was validated internally and externally by external analysts showed a 600% return on investment when buying bank filing. So let's just recap. What have we seen? We've seen a solution called bank filing that automates the manual process of collecting financial information based around loans to businesses. In doing so, we save considerable amounts of money for the bank and allowing people to go and do what perhaps they were employed to do in the first place. But more than that, because we're collecting data monthly and numerically, it allows us to analyze our clients more successfully, quicker, and enable us then to look at other opportunities around credit risk or potentially upsell, cross-sell, and revenue opportunities. That business case I discussed, we have on our booth. If you'd like to come and see us and look at that business case and see how we, with bank filing, can save you as a bank considerable amounts of money and give you other opportunity, then please do so. Thank you very much.